Hey everybody, it's your girl the Empress Chanel coming at you with just a quick live reading. Get this full moon energy for the collective. Well, actually, you know what? I was doing a full moon reading and then my camera died. So I'm gonna just leave it like that. The way that it ended is the way that it ended, and I'm gonna just leave it like that. Like, I'm not even gonna add no more to it. It was really actually starting to get a little bit repetitive. So yeah, I'm gonna just leave it like that. Let's see. Let me get I'm trying to see what oracle cards I want to pull out for y'all. I'm gonna do the spirit guide cards because I haven't done these cards in a long time, and I was looking at them earlier. I was gonna pull them out, but then I didn't. All right, what do we have for the Instagram collective? What do we have? Worry is a wasted emotion. So whatever it is that you're worried about, you're wasting your time and energy worrying about it, because at the end of the day, you can just put it in Spirit's hands. All right. Lead by example. Abundance is your right. Trust your intuition. So with this lead by example, abundance is your right, and trust your intuition, worry is a wasted emotion. I feel like that's in reference to somebody who's trying to break away from the chains of religion, so to speak. And I don't mean that means like, oh, I'm not going to be a Christian anymore. But that's just like, you know, that it's not just one way of living, one way of being, one way of thinking. Like, somebody is starting to expand their mind into more of the spiritual aspect of where these stories, these traditions, these things come from, or even breaking away from certain traditions, like, oh, I have to do this, or like, I have to go to church in order to have a relationship with God. Okay, like, no, you really don't. You can have your own personal one. They have altars that you can make at home, and you can put offerings on it at home, just like you give offerings at the altar at church, and you can meditate and pray at home just like you meditate and pray in church. So like attracts like, and you will attract other people that are like you. So don't worry about what anybody else has to say about how you're going to do your journey, how you're living your life. As long as you have the correct intent and you don't plan on hurting or harming yourself or anybody else, I feel like just go for it. Do what you need to do. Don't worry. Lead by example, because there might be somebody that's lurking in the background that's watching you that wants to do the same thing, but it's like, I don't know, I'm kind of scared. Like, I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. Lead by example. Be the example for that. Trust your intuition. If there's a direction that you're supposed to be going, or something that you're supposed to not be doing or starting to do, if your guides are saying, talk to your ancestors more, or if you find yourself thinking about somebody who has passed away a lot and they're trying to connect with you, look, feel joy in all you do, and don't relinquish your power to anybody who's trying to take it from you, who wants to put you down because they don't have the courage to lead by example and do what you want to do. You'll find out that a lot of people are going to be jealous of your courage, of your strength, of your leadership skills. Okay, so don't relinquish your power to these people. Don't let them play with your energy like that, and take responsibility for your actions, because you know your truth. You already know your truth. You know what you're here to do. You're starting to get inklings. Trust those gut feelings. The intuition is always going to be right. Let me get some cards out here for y'all. Oop, and I didn't see that these was in reverse, but we got the Hermit in reverse. And I'm going to put it back because the whole deck is upside down and I don't like that. But the Hermit in reverse is like, that's like somebody who's so reclusive that they're kind of depressed. Like, they kind of put themselves into a depressive slump by overthinking and worrying about what other people are going to say and how other people are going to look at them. And these are people that don't serve you in the vibration that you're in anyway. Spirit will put new people in your life, but as long as you're still holding on to the thought or the energy of the people that you're supposed to be going away from, or the situations or whatever it is that you're supposed to be walking away from, as long as you're still holding on to that, Spirit gonna let you do that. That's free will. Tricky, ain't it? But when you're ready to move on, they're letting you know abundance is your right. So you're going to get it one way or another. Are you going to slow yourself down? Are you going to stop yourself? Or are you going to move forward and not care about what other people think and lead by example? But somebody is definitely like really worried and kind of depressed about moving forward. But depression is relinquishing your power as well. Temperance here. Temperance is about bringing things back into balance. That's healing energy. That's divine intervention, divine timing. So there was a divine time when you were supposed to wake up. Divine intervention. Temperance can also be like your temperance angels. I want to say it's Archangel Gabriel, if I'm not mistaken. It's either Gabriel or Raphael. I get them mixed up on the cards, but either way, it doesn't matter. It's about healing, pouring from one cup into another, having emotional stability, spiritual stability, going out there, testing the waters as far as spirituality goes, being led by your spirit team, because they're not going to steer you in the wrong direction. Like, you know, I be talking about how people be doing like these TikTok shits and getting all these spells and stuff offline. They don't know what the fuck they doing. But if your spirit guide leads you in the right direction, you'll know. You'll know when some shit is just like some made up teenage shit that they just conjuring. Look, Six of Swords. That's what I'm saying. The Six of Swords is being divinely led forward, out of troubled waters, into calm waters. And waters in tarot, you know, that's like emotions, that's intuition. So following your intuition, trusting that it's going to lead you in the right direction, okay? Trusting that your vibration is going to lead you in the right direction. With Temperance and the Six of Swords being right there, that's a spirit. Somebody's spirit team is all over this, period. All over this. Like, somebody is highly protected. So that's why that first card that came out here was worried is a wasted emotion. They don't know what you're worried about. You can move forward, you can move on, but you're giving up the power that you have by worrying about what everybody else got to say, or worrying about your past, or worrying about what direction you're going. I feel like I'm speaking to somebody who has a fear of the unknown. When you don't know exactly what's going to happen next, you're scared. Six of Swords right here. But lead by example. Show people, when you follow your spirit team, when you let your spirit team take the wheel and lead and guide you, always go in the right direction. Always. Like I said, intent plays a big factor. This shit ain't got nothing to do with how much money you can pay to buy this and that, to do this and that. Spirituality is free. Spirituality is free. That's probably the reason why the powers that be try to make like witches and stuff like that seem like they're bad and things, but they're not. You know what witches do? They're highly tapped in, tuned in, and connected to the elements: earth, air, water, and fire. They use the free shit that was given to them by the divine. So you don't have to have things. You don't have to buy things. You don't have to buy crystals. As a Melanite, if you are a Melanite, you are a crystal. Get your ass out there in the sun and charge yourself, or in the moonlight and re-energize and charge yourself. You are a crystal. At the end of the day, if spirit wants you to have it, they're going to give you either the money or the opportunity to get it. Money is an energy, so don't worry about any of that. Everything that somebody is worried about is just, is you don't need to. Look, bruh, when I say somebody is highly protected, all the cards out here are about protection. Temperance card, that's angelic protection. Six of Swords, that's spirit guide protection. The Star, that's ancestor protection. Somebody's protected, covered on all angles, and they still sitting around worried, scared of what's coming up, scared of what's going to happen next. For what? For what? That's coming out under here. Abundance is your right. It's been written in the stars already. There's nothing to be scared of. There's nothing to be scared of. Your ancestors got you. And see, the Star and Temperance card out here is about healing. Both of those cards are cards of healing and healthcare, or a practitioner. So someone may be scared to see a practitioner or talk to a practitioner or whatever it is. Maybe they're being called to be a practitioner, a healer. Don't be scared. Like, they got you. I feel like somebody here is like so nervous about something that they have to do, but you are, like, when I say covered, wow. Look, Four Swords at the bottom of the deck. Four Swords at the bottom of the deck. That's what I'm saying. This is like praying. Somebody is fully protected by the angels, the spirit guides, and the ancestors here. Four of Pentacles, protected, covered. They're cloaking you. They're holding you. They're holding you tight. Okay? That's why that's coming out to clarify, trust your intuition. They got you. They got you. And when what it means by abundance is your right, the Four of Pentacles is also raking in that abundance, bringing it all in. They know it's your right. Like I said, it's been written in the stars. Somebody here has a lot of spiritual abundance, because somebody being having an inheritance and things like that, it doesn't always have to be physical. That can be spiritual abundance, spiritual inheritance. You could have the gift of healing, like I said here with the Star card and Temperance and the Four of Swords, because that's also a healing card. You could have that gift of healing, or to be a healer, or being called to be some sort of healer. Whether that be, therapeutic, healing of the mind, healing of the body, healing of the spirit, whatever it is you're being called to heal or to do. Shoot, you can help heal people's finances for all I care. Whatever it is that you're being called to do, don't worry about it. Spirit got you. Don't relinquish your power to low vibrational energies that are tempting you to stay stuck in a mindset of, I can't do this. I'm scared of what's going to happen if I don't know the very next step of what's going on. Look, Four of Cups, you're going to miss certain opportunities. That's coming out here to clarify, don't relinquish your power. You're going to miss opportunities if you give up your power. You have to be happy in everything that you do. You have to stay on a high vibration in order for things to work. Look, Strength card. And Strength is Leo, which is ruled by the sun, which represents total and complete happiness. This full moon that started today at 11 something this afternoon or this morning, this full moon is in Leo. The full moon in Leo is about love, passion, things like that, and not giving in to the opposing energy, because Leo is ruled by the sun. And like I said in my reading that I'm about to post right now, with the moon being in Leo, that's opposition, that's opposing energy. So it's going to cause people to kind of second guess their gut feeling, and being confident in the decisions that they're making, because the sun is about confidence. The sun is about self-expression, pleasure, things like that. So being happy or satisfied with the decisions that you're making, don't let that bother you. The Strength card right here is also my card for having spirit totems, guides. So there's another card of having guides on your side, to be able to face fears and temptations of thinking poorly about yourself and poorly about your situation and your decisions. Don't let that, look, Nine of Swords right behind that. Worried, somebody worried like a motherfucker. Don't do that. Do not do that, because that will keep you stuck. All right. All of your guides, every single card out in my deck that represents a guide or some sort of high level being is out here. The Six of Swords, the Temperance card, the Star, the Strength. I'm surprised Hermit hasn't come out here yet. We have the King of Cups, somebody who's totally tapped in. Four of Swords right here again. Somebody who is 100% healed or is healing. You're in the energy of healing. This moon energy right here is a good energy for healing. Also, taking the time out to heal, close out cycles, end things. Look, we have the Devil card right behind that. So healing toxic cycles, toxic bonds, and the Devil card can also be toxic ways of thinking, like I said. So healing that within yourself, knowing that you're surrounded by a lot of protection. Don't miss this opportunity, because this full moon is the first full moon this year where no planets are retrograde. Everything is moving forward at a fast pace. So whatever it is that you closing out right now and you want to start on a new cycle, the divine is right here. They're saying, go ahead, do it, because we got you. We're literally going to push you off the cliff. Come to the edge. I dare you. Come to the edge. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition enough to come to the edge and know that abundance is your right, because you got it. It's yours. Are you going to come get it? Are you going to do the work to get it? Are you going to trust them enough to receive it? You have to be in the energy of receiving, and having worry and fear and you know, being stuck up in your head and things like that. That's not energy that abundance and prosperity and love and things like that can live in. So it's just going to stay on the outskirts of that until you open up yourself enough to let that in. So you have to be able to receive that type of energy. So just know you're not alone. You're not experiencing anything bad or nothing like that. Don't relinquish your power to that lower level demonic shit that somebody's trying to put in. Look, the toughest part for me when it comes to like spiritual journeys and things like that, closing out cycles, is the very end. Because people try their hardest to get in where they fit in and just do their last little whatever they feel like they could do to fuck you up. And it push through it, because what they've been doing so far hasn't worked. It hasn't worked. And I feel like I said, I was talking to somebody who, you already through the situation. It's just that hangman limbo type of energy where you're just like, can I trust this? Like, I don't know what's next after this. Trust it. Come to the edge. Because like I said, all your spirit guides and totems and angels and ancestors are sitting right there like, we're going to push your ass as soon as you come to the edge. If you want it that bad, go for it. So watch my new moon, I mean full moon in Leo reading. I'm about to post that right now. I'm about to get up here. King of Cups, Four of Swords. So it may be a little bit of a healing message to somebody as far as that goes. Control yourself. Control your emotions. Control your intuition. Control your feelings. Okay, sometimes some people may need to remove certain feelings and emotions out of the way. Look, moon. Some people may need to move certain emotions and feelings out of the way in order to, you know, get grounded and to gain control over themselves. So, yeah, that was a little quick live I'm gonna do right now. Let me go ahead and upload these videos for y'all. Make sure y'all checking my YouTube, because that's where I upload all my videos at. If nobody told y'all today, I'm gonna tell you. I love you. Peace.